Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: As if harassed by an enemy in the form of a lusty desire, Lord Shiva followed the path of Lord Vishnu, who acts very wonderfully and who had taken the form of Mohini. Purport: Lord Shiva cannot be victimized by Maya. Therefore, it is to be understood that Lord Shiva was being thus harassed by Lord Vishnu's internal potency. Lord Vishnu can perform many wonderful activities through his various potencies. Parasya Shakti Vivideyashute. The Supreme Lord has various potencies by which he can act efficiently. To do anything expertly, he does not even need to contemplate. Since Lord Shiva was being harassed by the woman, it is to be understood that this was being done not by a woman, but by Lord Vishnu himself. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanyam Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalang Shri Gurung Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupang Sagrajatang Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tvang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakharnitamscha Namayom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpa Tarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham karoti vachalam pangur langayate girim jatkripatamaham bande paramananda madhavam Shri Chaitanyeshwaram Shri Gurudinatarinam. We will be reading from 23rd, the translations only. When the ball leaped from her hand and fell at a distance, the woman began to follow it. But as Lord Shiva observed these activities, a breeze suddenly blew away the fine dress and the belt that covered her. Then 24. Thus Lord Shiva saw the woman, every part of whose body was beautifully formed, and the beautiful woman also looked at him. Therefore, thinking that she was attracted to him, Lord Shiva became very much attracted to her. Lord Shiva was observing every part of the woman's body, and she was also glancing at him with restless eyes. Thus Shiva thought that she was so attracted to him, and now he wanted to touch her. Lord Shiva, his good sense taken away by the woman because of lusty desires to enjoy with her, became so mad for her that even in the presence of Bhavani, he did not hesitate to approach her. The beautiful woman was already naked, and when she saw Lord Shiva coming towards her, she became extremely bashful. Thus she kept smiling But she hid herself among the trees and did not stand in one place. His senses being agitated, Lord Shiva, victimized by lusty desires, began to follow her just as a lusty elephant follows a she-elephant. After following her with great speed, Lord Shiva caught her by the braid of her hair and dragged her near him. Although she was unwilling, he embraced her with his arms. Being embraced by Lord Shiva like a female elephant embraced by a male, the woman whose hair was scattered swelled like a snake. O king, this woman who had large high hips was a woman of Yogamaya presented by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. She released herself somehow or other from the fond embrace of Lord Shiva's arm and ran away. Hare Krishna. I need to fix it like that. Thank you. So, I'm very blessed to be here with all of you today, and especially in this festival of Jhulan Yatra. I heard so many of my spiritual masters' lectures given here, His Holiness Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and taking darshan of Radha Gokulananda and Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman is just like a dream coming true for me. So I'm very much blessed by the devotees who allowed me to speak something on this very difficult subject for me, but still, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the purports have been written in such a nice way that any newcomer also can understand the subject matter in the eyes of scriptures. Because that is the power of Guru, the spiritual master, who makes things easier for his disciples. So this subject of Mahadev, desiring to see the form of Mohini, as Prabhupada writes here, we should not think that Mahadev is or Shiva is a very ordinary person. Here Prabhupada writes that you have to be very careful because his name itself proves he is the most purest one. The word Shiva means the most pure. The great devotees of the Lord, to give example for us that how we should behave and how the lust and different problems of life or different things which is there, Gam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha and Mad, Matsarya, how to tackle, they give example like this. So for that reason, from the very beginning, we should understand this. And many speakers have already spoken so many things regarding this. His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj, His Holiness Radharaman Maharaj, Sankarshan Nitai Prabhu. So I am a very insignificant person in front of them, and especially this subject is so vast and so elaborate that it is very difficult to explain it on my own understanding. So I will take help from the scriptures and whatever I heard from my seniors and will share with all of you. This kama or lust is a cause of bondage in this material world. This world is also considered to be Madhunalaya, where everybody comes, and because of this thing, a man or a woman, when they come in contact with each other, because of lust, the problem starts according to the scriptures. So that's the reason whenever a person has been harassed by lust, here Srila Prabhupada explains, and Srimad Bhagavatam also explains, it is just like, it's like a male elephant is been captivated by a female elephant. In India, they catch an elephant, you know how? They will make a hole in the ground and will cover it with straws and dry leaves. and there will be a trained lady woman, a lady elephant. And then she will be trained in such a way that it will go inside and allure the male elephant and will drag the same path which she was being trained to come, and then she will surpass the the ditch, but that male elephant will fall down there and then they will catch. Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada writes also, in the earlier days in India, there was Vish Kanyas. You heard about Vish Kanyas? Vish Kanyas means from the very beginning of her life, she will be given the food of poison. And even a person can touch her, they will be, they will be losing their life. Even if you read, many incidences that kings were offered these Vish Kanyas to win, in their countries. So that reason, this is very important that, one person understands this. And we understand, we discuss so many things about the activities of lust and how it goes. Krishna says, Dhayato vishang pungshas sangasteshu prajayate sangas sanjayate kama kramat krodha vijayate. So all these things we hear. But still some or other when it attacks, you are nowhere. Because this lust make a person mad. Both the ways. It is not only, men are, only the person who has been captured by lust. It's everyone. So for that reason, we have to be very careful. So I won't take much time of discussing how the lust is. We all know because we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So I will try my level best to make we can discuss something about how to get rid of this. Because from the scripture we know so many things happens because of lust. But if one person takes shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, then it becomes very easy for him or her to pass over or cross over this problem. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Devi Hasya Gunamayi Mama Maya Durattaya Mameva Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. So that reason, if one person takes shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, it becomes very easier for him or her to cross over this problem. Just like we see that you cannot just control this. That's the reason Prabhupada writes from Upadeshamrita, the first shloka, that the Vishayati Dhira. Dhira means who tolerates this urge. It's not controlling. You cannot just control the senses. You have to tolerate. These are two meanings, one is controlling, one thing, there's subtle difference, and one is, because Saubhari Muni wanted to control. He went inside deep in the water, but suddenly he opened his eyes and he saw two fishes are mating. And then it's done. So for that reason, the same thing happened with Haridas Thakur, in a very big way. Even to Haridas Thakur, Mayadevi also came, but he conquered, he's tolerated the whole thing because his heart and everything he has given to Krishna. Because Krishna works very wonderfully, as here in this shloka also it has been mentioned very nicely. Even the same thing we see in Srimad Bhagavatam, King Pururava, how he was so much attracted towards Urvashi. And he began to live naked just to catch the two lambs. But here in his same dynasty comes Arjun, where the same personality, Urvashi, was approached, and he says, come on, you are my mother. Why? Because the thing is that his heart and his senses was totally offered to Lord Krishna. So that's the reason, Rishikesha, Rishikena, Rishikesha, Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. If us, all of us, we try our level best to give our heart and everything to the lotus feet of Krishna, then things will be just wonderful. Because Krishna becomes very happy. Because there are two ways. Scripture says that there are the two attractive things in this world. The first one is the sound vibration, and second one is sex. So either way you will be attracted. So Krishna comes in the form of holy name as a sound vibration. And if you take shelter in the sound vibration of Krishna's holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then you will be saved from the other one that we already discussed. And you will be totally taken care of by Krishna's potency. So for that reason, the Acharya says that, you want to get rid of this, then you have to engage your mind and senses in the service of Krishna. Just like we have A, B, C, Ds, all of you know. A for association. So the practical tips for coming out for the practicing devotees is we can be always in association of devotees. We try our level best to associate with them. Because the power of association is such that there is no question of lust there. Just like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he used to come, every morning whenever he will get up from his bed, he will recite one shloka made by himself. You want to hear that shloka? How many of you want to hear that shloka? Give a big Haribol. It's in ISKCON, whatever we say Haribol. And maybe if you are hungry, you say Haribol. If you are happy, you say Haribol. But Hari comes out from the mouth. That's Prabhupada taught us. Hare Krishna. So you can repeat after me. It is a very beautiful shloka. And I really love it. And after coming here, when I entered this temple from this side, I remember the shloka very much. Jnanat abalambika kechit Kechit karma avalambika Vayam tu haridasanam Padatrana avalambakam. So meaning is very beautiful. So he says, in this material world, somebody takes, avalamban means shelter, taking shelter. So he says, Jnana tabalambika kechit, somebody takes shelter in jnana. His life and soul is to achieve jnana. Jnanat karma avalambika, somebody's life and soul is karma. Everything, they just take shelter of karma and then they do just karma. But for me, vayam tu haridasanam. But for me, my shelter is only one thing. Can you guess what is that? What is that? Yes, haridasanam. Vayam tu haridasanam padatrana avalambakam. What is padatrana? Padatrana means shoes. Pada means lotus feet and trana means which gives protection to the feet. That means the shoes of the devotees is my shelter. I take shelter. So when you come inside Bhaktivedanta Manor, you see a lot of shoes there. I say, wow, this is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur shloka. It's so nice that, this is, you take shelter of these shoes first. They are all devotees. And in the association, our sampradaya is a Goshtanandi sampradaya. We stay together. And Manor is a very nice example of that. I am so happy to be here. All coming together in the association is so strong. I am coming from Calcutta and any Maharaj goes to Mayapur, they come through Calcutta. So I was very proud of it that, we get lot of devotees, lot of, powerful leaders. But Krishna made me humble by bringing me here in Bhaktivedanta Manor. I saw so many exalted Vaishnavas, Radharaman Maharaj, Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj, then, Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj. I had so many exalted Vaishnavas are going to come now. So association makes a person very much safe in the lotus feet of Krishna. So whenever we get certain things, it is said that what you are, you understand when you are alone. So don't be alone. That's all. So just like when Prabhupada left this material world and went back to Krishna, many Maharajas and many Prabhupada disciples took shelter of different things. So I was hearing many Maharajas and many Prabhupada disciples, they were sharing in one of the Mayapur Prabhupada disappearance day and appearance day. They were saying that many of them decided that we won't be alone anytime. We will be always with devotees. And then when we are with devotees, then there is no question because whether you love that devotee or not love that devotee, but you cannot be agitated by lust because that is the power of association. So for that reason, I have practiced also, I have seen also, whenever I get little disturbed by certain things, I just, even if somebody is not there, you just call a devotee and you share, and you will see immediately you come down. You are not disturbed. And the A is association. It's very important. Prabhupada came and gave association, so we have Bhaktivedanta manner here because of his association. So association matters a lot in our devotee life to tolerate the urges of these 6 things. Then comes B. B is books. So from books we can understand, by Srila Prabhupada books, we understand that how it is so important that we got a human form of life. And Prabhupada writes that it's so important to read the books because Prabhupada says it is my devotional ecstasies. Just like one man in the West asked Srila Prabhupada, you are always with books. You're reading books, you're distributing books, you're writing books, everywhere books. You are bookworms. And Prabhupada smiled and said, if you don't read my books, next life you will be stoolworm. So because Prabhupada, he is so smart. He can answer like this because he is Srila Prabhupada ki. So there's little books, and books tells us how important our life is. Brahmanda bhramite kono bhagyavan jeev Guru Krishna prasade pai bhakti lata bij. It's so lucky we are that from the scriptures we know, from the Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita, we know that it is so important that we got a human form of life. And what to do with that? Worship Gokulananda, that's all. And that's done. So we should not take, scriptures tells us we should not take any chance. Every life you get a father and mother, papa and mummy. Sometimes piggy papa, piggy mama. Sometimes crow papa, crow mama. Sometimes swan papa, swan mama. Sometimes tiger papa, tiger mama. That is it is sure that you are going to get father and mother. But to get Guru and Krishna, you have to search. It's very rare. And especially, to get a bona fide spiritual master like Srila Prabhupada and all our acharyas, it's so rare. So scripture tells us that how you have to be very important in role. The scriptures, they are telling that how you should be so happy that we got the service of Krishna. And then when you serve, then there will be no problem. And C is chanting by Krishna's name. Kalividosha nidhi rajan asti ekam hadguna kirtane evasya krishnasya mukta sangat param vrajet. In this age, holy name is Krishna himself. Nama nami avinnatvam. There is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. For that reason, every day when we chant, if you understand that this is so important, this is Krishna's name and my spiritual master from the parampara, evam parampara praptam has given this holy name. And we understand that when we chant, it is so nice. And then the D is diet or dance. Both. Because the scripture says, Rupa Goswami is saying, in front of the deities, if anybody dances, all the lust in the heart will go away. Hari Bol. Rupa Goswami says, in front of the deities, it's so nice, If anybody claps and dances, all the bad signs of the hands, which is giving him a lot of trouble, will go away as when the lion roars, all the birds fly away from the tree. So it is stated in front of Vishnu Vigrahas, if anybody claps, can you all clap? So all the dirty things of the heart, in the heart, will go away. Sometimes we say, if you go to India, you will see Tirupati, they all clap in front of the Lord. They don't know actually why they are clapping, but it is a prediction given there in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and in Hari Bhakti Vilas also. In front of the Lord, you clap and chant, and you will be so happy. And all the, problematic things which are there in your heart will go away. And if you do little bit, what is Krishna? Krishna's quality is, Neha Vikramananasti Pragyavadaya Vidyate Salpamapi Asya Dharmasya Trayato Mahato Bhayat. If you do little bit, because Krishna is inconceivable, He is so merciful, He is so wonderful. If you do little bit for Krishna, with love, not with challenge, with love, then Krishna will do wonderful things in your life. Just like recently during Rath Yatra time, a very wonderful thing happened in our temple. That how Krishna never forgets if you do little bit thing. You want to hear that pastime? That happened in Calcutta temple? Are you sure? You're not saying big Haribol? Okay, because I need encouragement. I am also hungry. So, just 10 days before Rath Yatra, we got a call from Vrindavan temple that one lady is very sick. And some or other, she is very important for all of us. So, we should go from our temple and we should meet her. So, at that time, India 10:30 in the night means everybody is, and especially in our Brahmachari ashram, everybody sleeps. And they said that bring some picture. So some or other, our one devotee, general manager, Radharaman Prabhu, and few of the devotees, they went, and we never got, in our temple we have Radha Govinda, the first deities in India Prabhupada established, Radha Govinda. But because of the night and because nobody was there, we never got Radha Govinda's picture. So we got, the devotees got whatever Krishna's picture, this is Radha Krishna picture. So they took it. And then, they went. And then they met her. She was very old lady, very, very old lady, like 85, 90. She was ailing, she was leaving her body actually. And her daughter was there. And when she saw the picture of Radha and Krishna, and especially this picture is Radha Samsundar's picture from Vrindavan. There. And then what happened? When she saw that, she started crying because she cannot speak. And the later part, next day she passed away by holding that picture. And later part, when her program was there, we all went. Her daughter, she said, actually this lady was the queen of Kangra, one state near UP, in UP, Kangra. And she is a person, she sponsored the deities of Radha Samsundar in Vrindavan. Long time back. And her everything was there. She is this person who sponsored for the deities of Radha Samsundar. Can you imagine? And after such a long time, Krishna never forgot. And no Radha Govinda. He is so personal. Even, in the form of Radha Samsundar, there he was there. So that reason, if we serve the deities, because it is said that Mahaprabhu is saying that Pratima now tumi Sakshat Brajendra Nandan. You are not an idol. You are Sakshat Brajendra Nandan. So whenever we do festivals, whenever we take shelter of the deities' lotus feet, they protect us from all the problems of our life. It's like Ramayana says, when Ram was the first day going, he was banished. And the first day, when he was sleeping, he never entered the, kingdom of his friend, the Shabara friend. So he was sleeping. And when he was sleeping, Mother Sita saw his beautiful lotus feet. There were a lot of thorns picked because he was walking bare feet. And then one thorn, she was very sad. And very carefully when the Lord was sleeping, she picked up, one thorn. And Ramana says, blood started oozing from there. And then the Lord got up, Lord Ram, he got up and said that what you did, you shouldn't have done that. The Mother Sita said, my dear Lord, your lotus feet has been pained because of the thorns. And the Lord said, anyone, even the thorns, whoever takes one time shelter and never leave them. Even if it is thorn, no problem. But they have taken shelter into my lotus feet. Shri Ramachandra ki. So for that reason it is very amazing. The Lord is wonderful. It is stated here. Why is wonderful? Because you don't know how powerful He is. So for that reason, there are lots and lots of examples from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat and Ramayana, which shows that if we just take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, especially here in this beautiful temple, I am very much amazed and touched in the way all of you are serving Radha Gokulananda. It is just like Vrindavan. It's not like Vrindavan, it is Vrindavan. Because Prabhupada says, wherever my deities are, Krishna's deities are, it is Vrindavan. So I wish all of you the best for the Janmashtami festival. And I am here to witness the Janmashtami festival because I heard so much glories. And it is again based on, in center is Krishna. Center is these beautiful deities of Radha Gokulananda and Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman. So I thank you very much. And if you have any question, you can ask me personally. I just bought some little gift for all of you. This chandan, before coming to the west, I went to Madhavendra Puri's deities to take darshan in Ramuna, Kheer Chora Gopinath. That Gopinath who stole kheer for Madhavendra Puri. And he has been put this chandan into his body. That deity has been carved by Lord Ram again. That is a beautiful pastime, maybe sometime else I can tell you. So I bought this chandan. So one is for the Matajis and one is for the Prabhujis. You can all share. And I also bought a toothbrush of Lord Jagannath. Somebody can stand there and everybody can be tuk 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 in their head. This is my gift and love of appreciation for all the services you are rendering for Radha Gokulananda, their dressing, their festivals. You are amazing. And I am so thankful to you for being such exemplary, community. And I look forward whenever you come to Kolkata. And I will take you to Prabhupada's all connected places. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki.